Hello everyone, this is your 2011-2012 Minister of Finance. My name is Bern Wegeleben, and this is a video tutorial on how to fill out the new mini-grant application. This first page is very similar to last year. You just fill all this out. This isn't actually exactly the same until you get to this line right here. Then I fill all this out right here. I tell you what kind of club and organization you are. I fill out these boxes, and then we go on to this page right here, and you're filling this out again. This is your project proposal. It's very important. You need to say what club it's prepared for, who prepared it, the name of the project, the start date, and the end date of the project. And this is to briefly describe what you're going to be doing. Just keep it pretty brief because the rest of the application will give me more of an idea of what's going to be going on, but I do need an introduction to it. And let's go to project outcomes. These are the outcomes you want to achieve, not necessarily you are, but your goals. These are your goals. And I have made this a standard that you have to choose at least one or two of the cast domains and dimensions, which is on a separate document that will be on the website. I'll show it to you right now. These are the CAS learning and development outcomes, and there are 5 categories. One is knowledge acquisition, construction, and integration and application, cognitive complexity, interpersonal development, interpersonal competence, humanitarianism and civic engagement, and practical competence. And what you're going to do is you're going to choose between 1 and 2. You're going to choose 1 to 2, preferably 2 of these possible outcomes. And these constructing knowledge is a possible outcome, and these are the possible outcomes of constructing knowledge, of what it creates. Like, you construct knowledge and it will personalize learning, makes meaning from a text. It gives instruction, it gives experience, it uses the experience and other sources of information to create new insights. And what you're going to do is you're going to take those and you're going to put them on here so it's all standardized, so that all clubs are going to be doing all of this. It's not just going to be you. They're all going to be taking stuff off the cast. And then we're going to have to also describe what advantages to the college as a whole will there be, and how the students will directly benefit. Then we're going on to success criteria, and you're going to list what the measurable, verifiable results of the success level of this project are, and you're going to fill that out for me. Then we're going on to resources required, and this will be easier to understand if we take a look at the club budget breakdown, which is this document right here. You're going to put your club name right there. You're going to read these directions, and right here, read that. Don't fill out the 11-12 allocation. And then we're going down to here, and this has the 2011-12 request, the last year's request, last year's allocation, and this year's allocation. And to fill it out, what we're going to do is we're going to double click on it, and it takes you to this Excel spreadsheet. And I've already filled some of it out as an example. So say you wanted to get this year $1,000 in education and training, but you're having fundraising as $500. You're going to enter the 500 as a minus, and it's going to reduce 500 from the total of 1,000. So the total budget request is going to be $500. And that's just an example. And you're going to do that for what happened last year, and what your request was last year, and what you got allocated to you last year. And based on these 3 columns, I will fill out this last column. And then to save it, all you do is you press X, and it's saved onto this spreadsheet right here. And then we go back to resources required, which is very similar to what I just showed you. It's just an explanation form. You're going to write it out. Then there are stakeholders. And this is extremely important because this is part with student contact. and we're going to be enforcing that this year in the SLC. We need student contact. It can't just be the advisor filling all this out. We need students to actually understand this process and know what is going on. That is probably, I cannot stress that enough, it is extremely important. And we need to know who's affected, which are the students, which is why we need student contact. And then there will be risks, who's affected in a negative way, what happens if the project fails, and then we have a project outline format. That's the steps taken between the start and end dates of this project. And then any other information you want to give me. And that's the whole that's the new mini grant process. If you have any other questions or any concerns, please contact me at studentfinance@shoreline.edu. And when you're done with this, you must email this to me. You must email me a copy of this and a copy of the budget right here. I do not need this because you don't need to type anything on there. It's just a reference. But you must email this to me, and thank you again for watching this video. I hope it helps. Please contact me if you have any other questions. Thank you.